Hey, it's a new day and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fall reset video. I think this is the perfect time to put out a video like this. Today is the first day of fall. And I feel like my life could just use a little bit of a reset today. So I'm gonna sit down here and do a little bit of planning, kind of explain my method to the madness, and then we're gonna go do all the things. So stick around, see if I'm successful. I have some fun home projects I want to get done, errands I need to run, routines I need to set up, paperwork I need to take care of, just a lot of different things in today's video. And so I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Grab your drink, grab your planner, and let's get started. I made myself a frozen chai latte. I'll leave the recipe down below. It is so good. And I actually put half of an espresso shot in here, so it's extra good as a dirty chai. That's gonna be distracting me. Anyway, you guys are familiar with my planner that I use. I love this. It's undated, so you can pick it up at any time and use it, and then you can forget about it for a little and pull it out again. I have it on my website. I can link it below. But for today's brain dump and everything, I actually created a fall reset printable. You guys can check out. It's free. And just print it off on your computer. It's really pretty. It makes everything twice as fun, right, when it's pretty. And it's still kind of a work in progress, but what I like to do is go by the acronym PREP with an extra P at the end. So P-R-E-P-P. This is just to help my brain get rolling. What do I need to do? You can set your parameters however long you really need to. I want to get this all done in like 3 days. So I kind of have to make a plan here. There's a space on the side where you can brain dump, and then there's projects, routines, errands, paperwork, and personal prep, if that makes any sense. And I think when we look at that framework, it kind of puts all of our tasks and just jumbled mess that's up here in our head into kind of a framework. So I'm gonna sit here and think. I have tons of to-dos and tasks and things that just need to get down on paper and then actually happen. So like for instance, in the paperwork department, I need to sign up for this women's conference that's happening here soon. I'm going just for 1 day. I have some library finds and books I need to figure out, so this will go in the paperwork category. And then I have some paperwork to send into school. Ivani is going to be getting pizza, it looks like 2 Wednesdays here for lunch in September, and she wanted to take advantage of that, so I said sure. So I need to get that paper sent in by Friday. So I'll just write that down. And then as far as projects, I have some exciting things. Our annual Christmas card photos came back, and I always like to put them up on top of my mantle. So I'd like to change those pictures out to the updated ones. They're currently in the mail. They're supposed to arrive today. So maybe we can get that done. I have wallpaper I want to install, so stick around for that, see if that works out. And yeah, just some other little things. And then as far as routines, I like to think about, is there routines that I need to get back on track with, or things that are just not serving us well that I need to kind of like fix? Our school morning routine's going super well, but lunches are kind of a problem. It's just like, when do I find the time to fit those in? And so tonight, the whole family, we're all going to Sam's Club for the second time ever. I'll bring you guys along. You guys loved the last time I did that. And I want to get a bunch of things to prep for her lunch so that it's all ready and she can grab it and go and have kind of options, like a little vending machine type of thing with, you know, different things, so it's not too boring, but also very mom friendly, so I can just quickly pack everything the night before. So I want to do that. I'll show you guys some of my lunchbox recipes I've been making, so hopefully that will be helpful to you all, whether you pack lunches or not. I like the personal category just for anything that has to do with you personally. Maybe it's a spiritual goal or a devotional goal. Maybe it's personal care, like you really need to get your nails done, or you want to find a new skincare solution, things like that. Just anything that's personal can get dumped in that category. And then I think errands, the middle one, is self-explanatory. I have some errands I need to run. I have some thrifting items. 'Tis the season. I just went through all of our summer stuff, pulled out our fall stuff, so I have a bunch of things I want to take to the thrift store. And we need to run to the library. I suggest you use the side here to just use it as a brain dump, or else a like battle strategy. You know, what day are we actually doing these things, and fit them in to your timeline. I use the block it off system in my planner, so I'm gonna specifically put things down where I want them to get done. And then I'm also gonna just keep this on my fridge and refer to it if there's anything else I need to put on here, brain dump, whatever. It's just nice to have it. So check that out on my website if you are a lover of pretty things like I am. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here, do a little thinking, do a little prepping, and then we'll go off to Sam's Club tonight. This by far is the best pen ever. I just recently discovered it. It's the Sharpie S Gel, and they have them in white. So they're so pretty, and they write so well. I love them. They don't smear and they're so juicy. I will link them. They're the best. This cup, available on my website. Sorry, I just keep plugging, but I have so many pretty things on there right now. You guys should check it out. Also, if you're new to my channel, I am a mom of 3. 2 of them are napping currently and 1 is in 1st grade. So I'm having a little solo time to myself right now. Peaceful, quiet, and very rare. Okay, perfect timing. The doorbell just rang and my pictures are here. I actually ordered them from Walmart this time. They had good prices. It makes me very sad to change these out. I love these from last year, but we have new ones that we took when we were in Minnesota. These frames are awesome. They're from IKEA and you can like change them out and use them different ways. But anyway, I'll show you the before. Here they were last year. And now I'm gonna orient it this way. Oh, they're so sweet. And then this next one, this was last year. And I'm gonna replace it with this one. It looks a little more summery. So hopefully it still looks nice in the dead of winter on my mantle, but it's a family picture, so it'll be fine. And Lord willing, we will have new family pictures to hang up in February when we have another addition to the family. But here's this one, just a fun, casual lifestyle shot. If you love our dresses, mine and Ivani's, they will be available here at the very beginning of October. My clothing collection with Inherit is almost live, very, very soon. This dress is from them, by the way. If you like it, it's very Ma Ingalls. I asked Fletcher, my 4-year-old, what he thought, and he said he thinks I look like Laura Ingalls. I'm like, I'll take that as a compliment. And then this last big guy right here. This was us last year. Obviously the baby always changes the most. And I'm gonna replace it with this one. Oh, I love it. Family pictures are so fun. We do them every year. Some people might skip a year here and there, but if I skipped a year, they would change so much. And I also got individual pictures of them as well. Anyway, but I just got these printed today. So I love how these have fun memories attached to them. It wasn't just a random photo shoot. It was our trip in Minnesota, our 10th anniversary. Oh my goodness, how fun. So yeah, there's your reminder. Print a few photos, you will never regret it. And another fun way I display photos on my wall is I just got these printed off of Pearbo. They're just fall scenes from days gone by. And I just have them sitting on little shelves in our gallery wall here. I don't know, it's so fun. And I can change them out with the seasons. And the kids love flipping through them. They're actually on a really nice cardstock, like pretty sturdy. So yeah, I need to do this again. It's so fun to look back when they were little and sweet and cute. I mean, they're still little and sweet and cute, but you know what I mean? They're just so precious when they're so young. And these are just pictures from my Instagram feed. So I love having them as a hard copy too, and not just, you know, on my phone. Okay, I'm up in the bathroom. I just got changed and ready to go. I think that dress was a little much for a trip to Sam's Club, but I did want to let you know while I'm up here that Native is sponsoring today's video, and I love Native. I've used them for so long, and a new shipment just came in, so I have a couple different scents I want to try out with you. Native has products that will help you to enjoy every step of your shower routine and your body care. I love their body wash. There's always at least one sitting in my shower. Oh, this is a sweet peach and nectar, and it is so good. Ivani's gonna wanna use this too. Their body wash is made with clean, simple, and effective ingredients, and there's no phthalates, and it's also dye-free, which is awesome. And then I love their deodorant. I've been using it for a long time, and I love how it feels going on. It's not sticky, and it gives you long-lasting protection up to 72 hours. This is their grapefruit and bergamot, which I've tried before. I knew I would love. And I love their light yet super yummy scents. They actually have a whole fall range right now that you guys could treat yourself to. Their Fall Escape collection includes vanilla and cactus flower, desert grass and sandalwood, honey and saguaro, and sage and sweet citrus. So that's kind of like a Southwest spin on fall time. But yeah, again, I love their classic deodorant. And this time I actually ordered, we're gonna try it out. Thought I would like to have a spray-on deodorant to keep downstairs in the bathroom downstairs so that anybody can really use it. You know, it's not gross to share spray deodorant. This one is powered by air and it has an ozone-friendly natural propellant. And I got this in the coconut and vanilla. So I'm gonna put this on now. Oh my goodness, okay. This one smells like a tropical getaway. I love that, coconut and vanilla. So perfect. And again, long lasting protection all day long. And their best sellers pack is usually $36, but right now they have given me a code MeganFox12. So you can get your deodorant, your body wash, and your deodorant and body spray all for just $24. That's actually technically 33% off if you do the math, so that is great. Use my code MeganFox12, and as always, if you use it, thank you for supporting my channel. I love Native, I've been using them for a while, and I know you guys would like them too. So I think I'm ready to go. We are going to hit the road, drive about half an hour, and see what Sam's Club has for us. The best part is I don't have to cook supper because they have actually really good and very cheap supper. I mean, I don't know how good it is for you, but their pizza and their hot dogs, they have like packs of sauerkraut. It's actually pretty good. So we're all excited for tonight, I think, and it's so fun. Raise your hand. Do you guys like to take your husbands along grocery shopping or no? I think it's fun for like special times, special occasions. So anyway, gotta go. Josh is stocking up for his ball tournaments this weekend. My mom would have a gallon of ranch in the fridge at all times. Josh, did you ever have a gallon of ranch in the fridge at a time as a kid? We literally bought our ranch by the gallon. It was crazy, but apparently other people do it too, because there it is. Okay, guess. Who's closer?
I already know the number.
Oh, you do?
I already saw it.
Bummer.
So that's no fun.
I'm gonna guess 485.
No, not even close.
What was it?
Way below that.
Oh, really? We got so much meat. That's why I figured it was crazy. We're back. Everything is here behind me. I'll show you a quick run through. It's a lot of meat, actually. Josh, what was our total? $390, which I thought it would be more than that. So I guess we'll say we're happy with that. It's a lot of food for a long time, and you'll kind of hear what events we're using it for. So here's our half of our meat lovers pizza is still left. I don't know how they do it. Our whole family ate for 12 bucks, plus we have half a pizza left. And I got one of their rotisserie chickens. I know they lose money on them. I've never tried them before, but I'm planning to pull this apart and turn it into chicken salad, probably my own version. I don't love their chicken salad. Bonnie was begging for avocado toast, so we'll have to set those on the windowsill to ripen. And then for her lunch next week, she's gonna do beef sticks and Baby Bells. They were on really good sale, so I let her get them. They're not usually the cheapest. And then we're doing a breakfast at the cabin next week. And so we're doing breakfast sandwiches, so that's just stuff for that. This I'm gonna actually turn into homemade whipped topping for a dessert for our church camping trip coming up this weekend that we have to miss mostly, but I have to bring a whole bunch of desserts, not this much, guys. I'll probably do 2 full pans of a ice cream dessert where you crush the Chip Ahoys on the bottom. I was gonna do Oreos, that's what I usually do, but I couldn't find them. So we'll do crushed Chip Ahoys on the bottom and then a mixture of ice cream and pudding. And then you put whipped topping on top and another more Chip Ahoys for garnish. So that's what that's all about. Butter for a snack mix I'll show you tomorrow. Big old thing of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We seem to always be out of chocolate. Here's the meat section. Ivani's birthday is next week and she wanted salmon for her birthday. I kid you not. So we're gonna have salmon, and Josh grabbed shrimp, which I have no idea what to do with. So he's gonna be cooking them. I don't like shrimp. And I pick these up every time. They're so good. I make them in the air fryer. Just don't overdo them or your kids will not eat them. Bacon, bacon, and more bacon for our cabin breakfast. They serve these at their cafe. And here's their claim to fame. No MSGs, no artificial flavors. Yeah, they're still not good for you guys. This is the only thing we got in the produce section because we try to eat from our local produce stand. And then this is for 6 season. Oh dear, I just pray we can avoid it this year, but it's always good to have Campbell's chicken noodle soup on hand. Josh doesn't eat the homemade stuff, so he grew up on Campbell's, so hey, whatever, it's easier for me. And then I got a whole nother thing of tomato sauce. We need dish soap. Actually, I think Josh is taking that to work. Here he got all these drinks to share at his ball tournament this coming weekend. Hopefully they win. Go Josh's team. They don't even have an official name. It's like a church modified softball league. And then we got paper supplies and more paper supplies because 'tis the season. We'll be hosting a lot this fall. And then I did grab some of this. I cheated. I usually make my own homemade waffles, but it's just not been happening very much lately. I've been really busy, and so it's good to just have that for in a pinch. Vonnie wanted that. Okay, fine. This I'm embarrassed to show you, but Josh has some plans for this. Part of it's going to go in a breakfast sandwich. It's not really just for our family. We will not be eating much of that at all. Did I miss anything? I think this, oh, here's the peanuts again for tomorrow. You will see in a snack mix I'm making that's so delicious, and it's going to be going for lunches and for like different events and stuff like that. So anyway, there it all is, $390. Is that what Josh said? I'm going to summon Josh here to help me get this put away, and I'll see you all in the morning. Good morning. Sorry about last night. I feel like I was kind of abrupt with y'all and just got her done. But you know how it is? Grocery shopping with kids, like Costco or Sam's Club hauls can be quite involved, and I just wanted to get everything in the fridge, so it was kind of a blur. But this morning, I'm up, I'm feeling better, and I am super motivated. Welcome to day 2 of our fall reset. We're motivated today because I had my whole day figured out, all the things I was gonna get off the list. This morning I got up, got all that paperwork done that I didn't get done yesterday, mailed some things in, all that, feeling good. And my friends plan to go splash in the creek today with the kids and have like a little play date at the park because it's so hot today. And I was like, you know what? We got to take advantage. Absolutely. So I'm very motivated to get everything done this morning. So our agenda for today is I want to get some food prep done because in my routine section, I wanted to stay in that routine of having options for easy grab and go stuff because it's so mom friendly. And I have been doing that really well. I actually have a couple of recipes I want to show you here that I've been making. They're so good and easy to grab. The first recipe I want to share with you is a granola bar recipe that it's a slightly messier than some other recipes because it takes coconut oil. And when that coconut oil gets soft, then the granola bar is very chewy and slightly sticky, but in a good way. So delicious. It's worth all the mess. But I just wanted to let you know it's not like one of those dry, chewy bars you're picturing. And what I love about this is when you go to the recipe, feel completely free to tweak all the toppings however you would like. Just make sure you keep the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients the same amounts. I wouldn't mess with the wet ingredients at all. It's just a perfect combination, I think, but feel free to customize with whatever you enjoy. We really love those juicy cranberries, and coconut shavings are just so good in this recipe as well. And of course, chocolate chips. We would never skip those, but you could do nuts, you could do pepitas. There's so many options. Just let the sky be your limit. And you just pat everything into a 9x13 pan and chill it in the fridge until it is completely hardened or set, and then you can slice it with a nice sharp knife. I like to slice them in what looks like granola bar shapes, but you could do squares, whatever, it's completely fine. And then I wrap them all up individually, ready to go for their lunches. Pretty and so delicious too. And best of all, you know what's in them. Fruit slush is something that you can enjoy all year round. And my fruit slush recipe actually doesn't take any seasonal fruits, peaches or other fresh things that you might get at the produce stand. You can make this fruit slush year round because it takes grapes, canned mandarin oranges, bananas, crushed frozen strawberries, and then just some juice concentrates. And you can totally customize this as well. You could add other things. I know people who love to add peaches, but I just wanted to show you this variety that works well all year round because nothing is super seasonal and it's really hearty stuff. There's nothing like a good frozen slushy banana or grape as it's half thawed out. Oh, it's so good. And I love to make these for lunches. I get the little plastic cups at Walmart and divvy everything up individually. Now, I was being a little bit specific here because Ivani doesn't love bananas and I don't love mandarin oranges. So I did some with just oranges and grapes and the other one with just grapes and bananas just to make everybody happy. There's also crushed pineapple in this recipe. It's really good. Try it out. The best thing is that you just pop them in the freezer and they're sitting there waiting for you. I've shared this so many times before, but I wanted to show you my cheese crisps again because they're just such a crowd pleaser in my family, and there's so many different ways you can make them, so many different cheeses, so many different seasonings. I did a mixture of cheddar and Asiago here because that's what I had in my fridge. I really love cheddar. Do cheddar and something. Cheddar with a little bit of Parmesan on top is my absolute favorite. And then some coarse salt and seasoned salt. But you could try any of your grilling seasonings and just really go to town on what you'd like to season them with. You could make it spicy with a little bit of cayenne. But you just put them in tight little blobs on a parchment paper lined cookie sheet and then give them plenty of room because they will spread out in the oven and become nice and flat and almost kind of webbed. And what I like to do is get them out while they're still bubbling and they are just cheese colored in the middle but brown on the edges. And when you get them out and let them sit, they get a little bit crispier. They're still slightly bendable, especially in the middle. At least that's how we like them. But you could totally leave these in until they're pretty much rock hard, like the ones you buy at the grocery store. This is just how I love them. I'm not going to give you a time because I want you to really watch and look and make sure that they're to your liking. Okay, this is not a genius idea here, but maybe you forgot about it. But bulk produce your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and you will not regret it. I'm using some whole wheat sourdough bread that I got at the farmer's market and then homemade strawberry jelly, jam, I guess it technically is, and peanut butter. I don't particularly love this, but my kids do, and I like to use my little Pampered Chef cookie cutter. I will link something similar below, but just setting up an assembly line and making them, cranking them out, and turning them into little Uncrustables is just the way to go. Put them in little bags right away too at the same time. Put them in your freezer and there's just nothing easier really. And I don't like to have any waste. So the leftovers we ate at lunch at home. This was a day that Ivani was home early from school. And so I told the kids that the peaches were swimming in the swimming pool. And so no waste for this meal. So yeah, those have been some family favorites and they've been working out great. But today I'm gonna make another family favorite. It is the salt and butter snack mix that I have on my website. You guys love it, check it out, it is so delicious. So for the salt and butter snack mix, you just use all of these ingredients here and mix them up into a bowl, big bowl. Here is the recipe actually right here on my website, always free. I was really bummed. I went to Walmart especially for their ultra thin pretzel sticks and they didn't have them. But it's still good. I went to Walmart because they have their rye chips and I'm not sure where else to get those. But yeah, you just add all the dry ingredients together and then this is butter, garlic salt, Worcestershire sauce, and celery salt. And I just need to mix this all together and then we will add it to the dry mix. And then you just stir it all together and get everything nicely coated. I'm gonna put half in the oven at 200 and the other half, I actually have the smoker on at 200 and we're gonna dry both of these out in the oven. I have an hour here on my recipe. It never really takes me that long. You just stir every 15 minutes till the butter is all dried up. You don't really want to toast everything again. That's not the idea. But yeah, my brother had the genius idea to try, this is like a family favorite snack mix my mom always makes. He had the crazy idea to smoke it in the smoker and I was like, that has got to be good. So we're gonna do the same thing, oven and smoker, and we'll see. I was gonna just put everything in the smoker, but I'm not 100% confident. Like what if I smoke it too much and it's too smoky? But I think this will be really good in lunches. I can bag them up individually or put them in the freezer. The stuff freezes really well. Okay, so I just need to remember to set my timer for 15 minutes to stir them. And I actually got my, can you hear the laundry going? I got my rotisserie chicken out of the fridge here. I'm gonna pull that all apart, have it in bags. Some of it's gonna go in the freezer. That stuff is gonna be really good in like ramen noodles and just to have on hand. And I have a simmer pot going here. If you guys were around for my last vlog where I made Thanksgiving punch, I used the leftover fruit and stuff that, you know, was just for garnish really and for steeping it with flavor, I guess. And I just have it here on my melt burner on number 2 and it just smells so good. It makes me happy. And I'm using it for 2 uses, which is awesome. But I think while I wait for the snack mix to finish up, I'm gonna load up the vehicle. It always takes way longer to load up a vehicle than you think. I have thrift stuff for 2 different places. I'll explain that more in the car. Library stuff, get the boys changed into their swimsuits. I'll just probably stay in this. I'm wearing my athletic skirt that can get wet super easy because they're just splashing at the creek, but gotta be prepared if I have to, you know, get involved for some reason. And I should probably wash all the dishes. If I did not mention it in this video, my dishwasher broke. Again. Don't ask. Brand new dishwasher. It's the 4th time it broke down in the last 2 years. And they just keep putting Band-Aids on it. Don't get me started. First world problems. My great grandma would be ashamed of me. I'm not complaining. She says as she complains as her laundry's literally over in the washer, wringing itself out, ready to go into the dryer. Yeah, okay. Oh, is it down where Daddy had his trailer? Maybe you'll just have to do the watering can. Okay. I'm outside. I came out here. Okay, I can show you how I sorted. I have 2 bins here, 2 wash baskets. I have been seeing people decluttering on the internet, and I'm not throwing shade, but how do you have like 7 bags of clothes to donate, or 20 bags of clothes, or like, I guess I just can't stand having that many options, and I think I have a lot. Like, I would not call myself a minimalist, but I've never donated that much at once, so if you're expecting like a crazy big haul, sorry, that's not what we're working with here. Goodness, show Mama what you're doing. Crazy guy. So this one is going straight to the MCC. It still has lots of good stuff in it, but I'm not going to try to get any money for it. It's things that have been used. I love this coat for a couple years and it's still in good condition, so somebody can definitely get some use out of it, but it's not like brand new, you know? And this stuff over here is the premium stuff that I'm going to drop off at a consignment store. And then I just have a bunch of sweaters, dresses that I've never worn, and just some really good stuff in here that I would be happy to find if I was in the right season of life for it. So I have everything folded in here, ready to go. Goodness, boy, you're so noisy. Because I want them to take everything. And then if there's something they don't take, which there will be, I'll take that over to the MCC as well. So 2 trips, and we'll probably go to the library in between while they look through everything, or maybe do a little thrifting. Okay, Amazon makes things way too easy. I ordered this sweater yesterday morning and it says it arrived last night already. What? Same day shipping? But it's really soft at first glance. I love the seam. I love that seam. And the pocket has like a mock neck. She buys a sweater. She takes things to the thrift store. It's kind of hard to visualize it with what I'm wearing now, but I think you get the gist. Goodness. Were you here for the pretty aesthetics? Because that may be over from the beginning of this video. Ready to play something pretty for Mama? Oh my.
Dada.
Yeah? Can you make bone broth out of Sam's Club rotisserie chicken? Apparently you can. Here is the meat that I got off the chicken. It's not as much as I was envisioning, especially when this is the remnants. But there is so much like little bits of meat in here left that I can't get off. I think it's because it's cold. I should have pulled it while it was still warm. But it was too hot last night and I was tired. Did we go over that already? Dishes still are not washed, by the way. But anyway, I'm just gonna throw an onion in here yet, I think. And it probably has lots of flavor already in the whatever they inject those rotisserie chickens with. And so I'll just let that simmer the rest of the day.
I saved the bug.
You saved the bug from the spider?
No, I did not save the spider.
You drowned the spider?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know spiders are nice. We'd rather have the spider win because spiders kill bugs and bugs bite you.
Yeah, so I killed it. I killed that one.
I don't think you get how it works. Spiders are our friends. They kill mosquitoes and different stuff. And we don't like mosquitoes. Oh, the laundry's done. Sorry, if this vlog is chaotic, this is not chaotic to me. I'm thriving. This is how momming is. You do all the things. I have to clean up breakfast, wash dishes. We're still trying to get out the door here. And I'm stirring snack mix every 15 minutes, but I love it. It's like the homemaking dance. See your truck? You got a truck and a stick. What more can a little boy want?
Truck.
Check, yeah. Okay, it is 10:15. We're almost ready to get out the door. But here are the lunches I packed for the boys by the creek. Vani, Wednesdays are her favorite day of the week because she gets to take ramen noodles in her little thermos. So these are her lunch boxes she normally takes. Tonight I will repack them for her Thursday, Friday lunches. But since they were available, I decided to pack the boys' lunches in them. I love these things. I did put nothing in the bottom this time, just the ice pack. And then they each have a beef stick from Sam's Club, the Baby Bell, and Chick-fil-A sauce makes everything better, right? And then we have the snack mix and the raspberries. So I think that should be enough. They're always distracted when we're away. I know they will get hungry with all the splashing and stuff, but I feel like they just don't eat very much when we're gone. So this will be perfect for them. And look, there's even more space down at the bottom. You can really pack this thing full, even for like an adult lunch, probably. Okay, they told me it's gonna take about an hour. We used up about half an hour shopping in there. I found Ivani a birthday present. We're redoing her bedroom. And I found a like new chair. I'm so happy, it's perfect. And in the men's section, I found an oversized plaid shirt. It actually is, it says boyfriend fit, so doesn't that mean that it's a women's shirt? Anyway, so I got that. I love the long back. And then I can wear it with a more form-fitting dress, especially in pregnancy. I love that look. I was not gonna buy another plaid shirt, but the one that I have is like a small, and I don't really love that look as much anymore. I'd rather have it a little bit baggy, so I'm happy. The boys would have stayed there and watched the excavating happening all day, but I finally convinced them, let's go get our swimsuits on, drop some stuff up at the library, and I have to come back here and get my stuff again. Gonna be ready for me in about half an hour. I cannot forget. One time I left 2 bins here, which I didn't care about the stuff in it, but I would have loved to have my 2 bins back anyway, and I left it there, and so they're gone after the day that you drop them off. You gotta pick them up that day, so oops, blonde moment there. Okay, I'm back. I'm changed actually. As per usual, when I start any kind of reset, I end up adding to it instead of crossing things off. Just kidding. I crossed off like 7 things already, but I added 2. One of those is to give the dog a haircut. She needs it pretty badly. And then the other thing I added in the errands portion was to run out to Party City with Ivani. We've been trying to do like a little fun getaway? That's our real way of blowing it out of proportion. I mean, a small little event, like an hour here or an hour there on a Saturday. We'll go do something fun together. I definitely think her love language right now at the moment is quality time. She, like last night when we ran into Walmart after Costco because I needed something else, she wanted to go along with me so we could have special girl time. So anyway, I'm really trying to prioritize that with her. And so since we don't have this weekend to do anything, we're going to the cabin with my family. I said, why don't we go tonight to Party City and get colorful M&Ms to make her birthday treat next week for school. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last year, just use party hats as like a little cup and they can wear the party hat afterwards. And then I will put my white chocolate Chex Mix. She loves that recipe and it's fun because you can mix up the colors, and she did not want traditional colored M&Ms. No, not for her. They have to be like pink and purple and blue or whatever color she picks this time. Hence why I changed out of my yucky creek clothes, which by the way, that was so fun and relaxing. I loved having that actually in my calendar. It motivated me to get a lot off the list. You saw we did a lot of food prep this morning. Right now I just sat down at my sewing machine to fix a dress. I have an Amish lady that helps me out with my sewing sometimes. It's so hard to find like nice length dresses for little girls, especially she's still in like 5T. So this dress, I had the Amish lady sew for me and she made the waist like an extra 3 inches too long. I don't know why. It looked really bad. It was like down at her hips, like a drop waist, and the dress was way too long. So I'm not sure what happened there. So I just took the top off the bottom and then sewed it back together again, and now it should fit. I mean, it matches her other dresses. So when she gets home, I'll just have to get her to try it on. But this was a little piece of fabric I got at Good Store on the remnant pile, and I thought, oh my goodness, her hair is gonna look like coppery and golden with this brown. So anyway, that's off the list too. And the other thing that came in the mail here, I wanna do just now before I sit down and do some thumbnail design for a video going out tomorrow. I ordered, I forget whose, I think I saw it on Instagram. Someone had this acrylic weekly planner on their fridge, and I was like, oh, this is perfect because I don't hang our giant wall calendar up right now. It just was getting too beat up, and I either need to make a new one or come up with another solution. So we're gonna try this solution. It's magnetic for the fridge. I don't keep anything on the front of my fridge, but the side of the fridge here is like fair game. This is actually Ivani's school calendar that I turned backwards so I don't have to do any blurring out or anything. But let's see if this will fit. I better put it up high enough so that the baby can't reach it. Oh wow, it's nice and sticky, perfect. And it comes with white, purple, and blue, like erasable markers. Okay, I think I was getting my weekends mixed up. The cabin is not till next weekend, so actually Friday is ball tournaments, Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday we have church camp out, which we're just going for the day, but I'll still draw a little cabin. Sorry, I'm not summoning up any of my drawing skills for this. And then we have Ivani's birthday party. Okay, but you get the idea. I think that's gonna work good. I like the white marker the best. Yeah, I think this system will work out well, and I'll have to put it a little bit lower though, so that Fletcher can see it. So we'll see. I will link that down below if you guys are interested. I know they have another one, I think that's like a meal plan specific one. Or no, I know they have one that's like a full calendar, 30 days, but that's not really helpful for us right now at this stage of life. But yeah, anyway, there you go. Another thing off the list. It's the next day, and here's a reminder that if you decide to do a fall reset as a mom, your other priorities and things still have to keep happening. I am supposed to be bringing 3 9x13 pans of a dessert to our church cabin camp out weekend. Miller's here hoping I drop some things that he can have. But I will put my recipe and the link down below. I'm making an ice cream / pudding dessert. And my favorite combination is vanilla ice cream with chocolate pudding because then it tastes like a Wendy's Frosty. So good. But this is a way you can have like ice cream but not freeze it. You can actually have it in the refrigerator. I am making this ahead of time because I'm just not going to have time this weekend. You'll hear all about that in an upcoming video. But I'm going to mix in my mixer here. It's going to take so many batches because I have to make so much of it. Mix the ice cream with the pudding, and that makes it more fridge stable, and it makes it like a mousse. It's so good. And then I usually crush Oreos for the bottom and then for garnish on the top. And Sam's Club did not have Oreos, or that I couldn't find. I'm sure they did somewhere. So I got Chip Ahoy instead, which sounds so much better to me. I hate Oreos and I love Chip Ahoys, so don't come for me. And then I was going to make my own homemade whipped topping, but for such a large crowd, I decided just to buy Cool Whip. It'll work. It'll be fine. I am going to film a reel with this, so I will just show you the finished product here in just a sec. I call it frosty layered pudding cups because I usually make these in little individual things, and then you can pop them in the freezer and have them pulled out for lunches, or like just little individual, kind of like you might do dirt pudding or something. But this time they're going in those giant sheet pans I got at Sam's Club. Miller, what are you doing? Are you helping, Mama? Yeah, this is what helping looks like for a 1-year-old, guys. Oh, man. Whoa! You scared me. Oh, he thinks it's funny. Oh, and also over here, I have the chicken gravy going. I decided to make chicken gravy, and I usually do waffles, but we're going to do biscuits because that's what I have. But chicken gravy and biscuits for lunch. It's going to be so good. I used this to shake up my thickener before I made the gravy. And here they are, all done. Actually, it looks really good, but I need to cover these quickly and take them over to my mom because I don't have any room in my freezers. This thing is huge. I could probably find room for this one, but definitely not this one, so we'll just have to pick them up Sunday on the way to church campout. Okay, so the next thing on the list is to give our podcast backdrop a little facelift in honor of our just new things. We have a new podcast channel. Make sure that you subscribe so that you find all those videos, because all the new podcasts for Honey I'm Homemaker are going to be on the Honey I'm Homemaker podcast channel. I'll put the link down below so that you guys can subscribe. We have new videos coming out here in October, and if you are new to the Honey I'm Homemaker podcast, it's me and my cousin Jana. We love to address all things homemaking, motherhood, and just Mennonite lifestyle, things like that. Basically, homemaking from our perspective. So definitely check them out, see what you guys think. We cover all kinds of topics. But yeah, We just have a basic wall here and it's fine, but there isn't a ton of visual interest besides this door here that goes from the toy room into here that Josh built this and it slides back and forth, so that adds some interest. But other than that, it's pretty much all just beige and cream. You can see our ring lights and our, all of our equipment and everything. But we want to make it a little more homey. I have a lamp here that I'm going to install, and Jaina is coming over here in like 10 minutes, and we're gonna install wallpaper on this wall just for some added interest. Nothing too busy because we like our outfits to stand out. We like enjoy the fashion and stuff of it all. But in this box here is a giant roll of wallpaper. I have no idea what we're doing. Wall Blush sent me this, and it's just a very subtle like spackling pattern. It's more of those like pinkish taupe tones. So we're gonna see what we can do here by installing this whole wall in wallpaper. I am not too hopeful of the process part. Every time I've ever done wallpaper, peel and stick, I just want to rip my hair out. So we will see. Maybe this will go a little better. It feels like good quality stuff. And I have a helper, Jaina. So we will see if it works out. We have to move everything out of the way and yeah, just go to town. So let's get her done. Nothing like a little home improvement to add to a fall reset. I have help. Look who showed up. So we already have a snafu. The first step was to wash the walls and let them dry for a minimum of how long?
24 hours, which we don't got, so.
Yeah, I looked online and it said to wipe the walls down, but it didn't say anything about the 24-hour
Nope.
thing. So oops, we're gonna, what, dry brush them, you think?
I think that will be good.
This is not a very heavily used room. Like, there's not like grease stains on the wall or anything. So I think we'll be fine, but stay tuned.
When I was lost and hopeless, when I was at my worst, it's grace that you extended that I did not deserve. I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love. Limits can't contain the heart of you, God. I'm amazed at the depth of your love. Your mercy came and found me, gave me a second birth. I'm overwhelmed and grateful. You took what I deserve. Love has made a way. Hallelujah. Forever I give thanks.
Okay, update. As you can see, it is dark outside. Everything is a wreck in here. I just ate supper at 8:45. But it's looking good back here. I love it on camera. You can see a few imperfections in real life, but I think on camera it's gonna look good. Josh ended up doing most of it. Honestly, he's in the corner right now and it's kind of difficult, but we're almost done, like so close. So I want to put together this lamp that I got, but that's gonna have to be another night. And I actually think I'm just gonna go to bed with the place a wreck and worry about it tomorrow because I don't have it in me anymore, honestly, and I don't think anybody would blame me. What do you think, Josh? Should we keep wallpapering all the walls? We both agreed wallpaper is a hassle, but anyway, I think it will be worth it. I'm very excited to film our next season, so make sure you guys are subscribed. And I think I'm gonna make you guys wait until the podcast. You guys have to go over there and check it out to see the final thing with all of our setup, lamp, chairs, banner, all the stuff. See if it comes together, see what you think, especially with us sitting there on the chairs talking with our microphones and everything. It's gonna be a completely different look. So I'll put that link down below that you can subscribe. It's really hard to find just Googling it because it's just starting out, but we'd love to have you over there. And I think that concludes my fall reset video. Remember, I have that link down below for the free printable, so you too can do your fall reset with the prep method. Let me know down below something you're gonna put on your fall reset list. Put some fun things on there too, like wallpapering a wall. Just kidding, don't do that, but you know what I mean. Hanging pictures on the wall or putting a pumpkin on your front porch. Put something fun on there too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.